Hello, all. I'm Nathan Newman, serving as Executive Director for Progressive State Legislators' Minds and some partners who saw the need to bring the voices of state legislators and advocates together across the states to push for progressive change. 4 years, a lot has begun to change. We've seen new community organizing in states across the country. We've seen advocates take to the streets and to the internet demanding new approaches to domestic and foreign policy. We've seen a new president elected, riding a wave of new progressive energy and a new generation of voters demanding a new vision of promoting justice, respecting working families, increasing democracy, rewarding work, and restoring an economy broken by speculation and greed. And in that 4 years, Progressive States Network has grown. We communicate weekly with thousands of state legislators and advocates on the best practices, on the campaigns that they can learn from, emulate, and move across states across the country. We hold strategic conference calls to talk about what's happening right now and how to emulate it in their states. Our staff provide rapid response technical support for legislators and advocates and help connect state progressive leaders with national allies to support them. And we help bring state voices together, as we did today, with a delegation representing 700 legislators demanding real healthcare reform to highlight the lessons federal lawmakers can take from the experience and passion of progressives taking actions in the states. And we're proud of the work that Progressive States has done in these 4 years, but it's just a beginning. We're excited that the public passion and a new president have moved so strongly in the progressive direction. But the reality is that the new challenges are larger even than that. We're challenged to continue and expand the work of supporting state legislators to make sure that the progressive movement is stronger, more vibrant, and has a voice that can overcome any of these challenges, and work for a progressive future where human needs are met and opportunity is a reality for all. First, I want to say thank you to the many Progressive States Network board members who are here tonight, many of whom will be speaking coming up, our partners, and the Progressive States fundraisers who have made possible our work, especially the sponsors of this gala, ASME, SEIU 32BJ, National Popular Vote, and wanted to thank also many of the partners who worked, and we're going to get and hear from many of them, on this healthcare campaign in the last few months. You know, tonight's event, honoring healthcare reform in 2009, bringing national change upon state success, illustrates a core belief that we hold at PSN, that change begins in the states. And this is our goal, to bring together the best legislators, advocates, labor unions, community groups, to create a new fusion of energy coming from the states that can also remake DC and change the balance of how the debate happens on progressive power in this country. But I also wanted to especially thank the PSN staff, who many of you have worked with over time, for making this gala, the letter you saw, today's event such a success, and for their support for me and for you throughout the year. Many of you have worked with Adam Thompson, who actually was our healthcare specialist who worked on this issue and brought many of you together for this. Marisol Thomer, who may have hectored many of you repeatedly to get people signed up. Julie Barrow, who also supported that, and you may have talked to for many of you getting here. Austin Guest, who was working the media phones late, actually I should say very early into this morning to get people, I think for people who were there at the White House, probably 20 to 25 press, CNN, NBC, making sure that everybody in town knew what was happening. You have Lauren Roberts Fairbanks, who made sure that this event came together and has been our operations manager for keeping the trains running on time. You've had Julie Schwartz, who does our broadband and other work throughout the states. Christian Smith-Sakaris, who does our election reform work. Carolyn Fan, who does our immigration and low-wage workers work. And one of our most recent employees, Mike Maroney, who is keeping our website and other electronic communication going, and we'll hopefully be seeing the fruits of that in future months as we strengthen our sort of new media presence. Where's Mike?